you're single and on the dating apps or thinking about jumping on the dating apps, check this out. A recent survey from Bumble found that more than 1/3 of respondents in the US say they're open to exploring a relationship with someone who lives in another city. With summer travel underway, it could be the perfect opportunity for a little summer romance. Joining us now to discuss the survey and much more is the relationship expert at Bumble. We have Shan Boodram. Welcome so much to the show. I'm a huge fan of you, Shan, so thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you for the love. I think that you started out this date on the right foot. You build rapport, you build common ground. You told me about yourself, and now I feel like we can really start to make a connection happen. So let's do it.
Perfect, let's do it. So travel is expected to be at an all-time high this summer. What tips do you have for someone looking to find a date while traveling over the next few months?
First of all, the person that you're talking about, this hypothetical person, is already off to a great start because they've identified what they want and what they're looking for. I think people used to have this approach to dating, like, we'll see what happens, but now people have become so much more intentional. And one of the ways they've become intentional is becoming more open. They're like, I'm looking for love, I'm looking for joy, but I'm also not putting so many restrictions on where and when and who that has to happen with. And a part of that we're seeing is in the travel market. A lot more people are open to dating while travel and even dating long distance afterwards. So there's no ceiling of possibilities here. And Bumble knows that, and as a result have created this mode called travel mode, which actually allows you to set yourself up for success. The same way that it's a no-brainer. Before I go to a different city, I'm going to look in advance to see where I want to visit. I'm going to make reservations. I'm going to make plans. Why not plan and make dates in advance? And the way that you can do that is through travel mode. You change your city to the city you're traveling to, and then you start looking for matches there, talking to people well in advance of getting there, and even doing some virtual dates. So when you actually get there, you can hit the ground running with people that you enjoy your time around or have the highest chance of enjoying your time around.
I didn't know about this travel mode. So do you have any tips for our viewers on optimizing their dating profiles?
Yes, I wish we were past this and we're all like, we get it. Dating profiles matter. They're like resumes. You got to update them. You got to make sure that they are the most honest and present version of you, but people still have profiles they've kept up and pictures they took 10 years ago. So no, we want to make sure that your profile represents the best you today, and your interests change, your values change, what excites you changes. So your profile should change as well to match that. So your picture should be fresh. It should be taken within the past couple of years or so. We're doing a great job right now modeling what your initial photo should look like. Minimal distractions, well lit, shoulders and up. This is me. This is what you're going to get on a date. Now, the next photos are about telling your story, but beyond photos, you can tell your stories in other ways. One, using captions that go with your photos, but secondly, through the About Me section, and furthermore, through badges. And badges are a new tool that Bumble has to make it very clear to people what excites you, what matters to you. And obviously, as we talk about travel and it's top of mind for people, the travel badge is one of the most popular ones. And that tells somebody a lot about an individual. So use the apps and the newest features to tell your story and make it as easy as possible for people to have meaningful connections with you. That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah, I like what you pointed out too, refreshing your content so that it's current with where you are currently. And what advice do you have for meeting someone new in person?
Yes, so if you're meeting someone new in person, but you met through a dating app, it should feel like the next natural step, not like a leap of faith. That means that you've already researched them through their profile, they're verified on Bumble, so you know it's actually them. You've already had a virtual call, so you've seen that person, you have somewhat of an idea of how the in-person connection is going to go. And so you're just going off of the current, you're going with the flow. It's not going to be as nerve-wracking that way. And it's going to, again, allow you to be more relaxed. And when you're more relaxed, you have a better time. And having a great time is kind of the whole purpose of dating, right?
Yes, exactly. And what would you say are the benefits of dating someone in a different city while traveling, not so close to home?
I think traveling in general gives us an opportunity to reinvent ourselves, right? So we're going somewhere where no one knows us and nobody has any preconceived impressions of us. So it's a chance for us to say, this is who I feel that I am, not how people know me to be. So when we travel, we're usually more open, we're more exploratory, we're more excited about things. You know, we take on an eyes wide open approach, and that can work really, really well in dating. Now, of course, we want to ensure that we're putting safety with that because we're not going into this, with our eyes wide shut to the dangers, but nonetheless, we're still opening ourselves up to the joy of not what we've known, but the unknown. And that's the beauty of travel and also dating.
All right, Shan, thank you so much for joining us this morning, waking up with us. We appreciate you. You can follow Shan on Instagram at Shan Booty and check out her podcast, Lover and Friends.